So I'm just going to take Chief out to see the new van. Or the new old van. Come on then, let's go and see it. What's this? What's this? What is it? What's this? Come on then, let's go see. What's this? What's this, Chief? What's that, Chief? What's this, Chief? What is it? What is it? What's this? What's this, Chief? Look. Chief, what's this? What's this? Oh, what's that? What is it? Let me take your lead off so you can have a look. Wait a minute, me undo you. What's that, darling? What's all that? Is that the new van? Good, good. Just put it back a bit. Ooh. Try her on the thing so she stays open. 1 minute. I've got no way of shutting this up. Hold on a second. Spirit going in as well. Go on then, go have a look. Good boy. What you got, Chief? What you found? Yeah, that's going to be on your new roof. What's that? And look, it goes through here. What's this, Chief? Look. What's that? What is it? What's that? Come on, Spirit. Good boy. Come on, baby. What is it? A new house. You like it? You like it? Oh, these new smells. What's that then? Hey? New van? What you got? Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Oops, sorry, let me make you jump. Where you gone? Where you gone? Oh, these sniffies. What's the sniffies? We've got cubby holes here. Cupboards and cubby holes. And cobwebs. What's that? Great steps. Let me just go down the steps a minute. I will take this chair out because it's in the way for me. Where's Spirit? He's looking in the back now. What do you think? They're good? What do you think, Chief? Hey? What is it? Good girl. What's that? And the lights work in here, which is absolutely awesome. Let's put that off. Just charging. Oh yes, carpet. That won't last long, will it, with you? Hey? What do you think, darling? Do you like it? Yeah? Lots of work to do, but... Oh, she's a real character. She's my little vintage van. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Oh, there's a clip there you can make use of. Let's use this. Not too big. What do you think? Hey? Yeah! What do you think? Do you like it? Hey, babies? I think we're just about to get a bed in this side. It's only like 7 foot across, not like 8 or even less than that. So it might be a 3 foot there, and 3 there. So hopefully I can get this side where I put a bed in and the loo, but I'm not sure we've got that much space, to be honest. And then this side, I was going to put my chest of drawers, wardrobe and my desk, but my desk might come out quite far. But we'll see what we can do, because obviously this will be a door later. So we've got 2 windows in there. Where you all gone? What do you reckon, Chief? What do you think? Hey? Let's put this brush in the back a minute. Oh, wherever that is. Put that cushion back over that side. Oh, let me sit down a minute. Chief, what are you doing? What do you think? Just put that on there a minute. So we've got some sort of cooker there. Oh, a cute little kettle, cup holder. Little kitchen area. Where's Chief gone? Where you gone? He said that's enough of that, we've gone. Where you gone? You going to look outside now? What are you doing? Come see Mummy. What is it? I don't think there's anywhere under the engine you can go, darling. What do you think? You like it? Hey? Do you like it? A good old sniff. Good girl. She's come back in again. I'm just going to sit down on here a minute while she's on it exploring. What do you think, Chief? Put that in there. Do you like? I'll get the tape measure in a minute and work out where everything's going. Hey? Did you, Chief? God, I can't get my tummy in here at all. And that's, oh, I can't seem to sit at that table. So that'll all come out. Hey, Spirit, are you coming in? Come on, babies. Puss, 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 puss. Hey, Spirit. Let's take this table down or out, whatever that does. Whatever it's meant to do. Oh, there we go, out. I'll have to measure and see if we can get their wheel in here, cat wheel in here. Because this is going to be their little space in here. Spirit, where you gone? Did you? Come on, come see. What's this? Good girl. Hey, good girl. Oh, you like it? We'll see. Yeah. She sat on my shoulder. What are you doing up there? You're going to look up high as well now. Oh, catch all the spiders, hey? Catch all the spiders. Right, I'm going to turn this off and let them carry on exploring. And allow myself just to sit down and take it all in as well. So Mischief's found the shelf that's above the driver's bit. Yeah, there's a bit of space there, isn't there? Yeah, what's that there? And it's cobwebs and smelly bits and, oh, stinky horsey smells, isn't it? Right? Apparently these slide out, these boxes. Oh, they're not fixed. She's right. So these are oh, I can make them into a loo box. So they slide out. I've got to try and do, like I say, is measure this and see if we can find a space for the cat wheels. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We may fit the cat wheel under that window. We may. And this will be their hammocks and everything hanging off here. God, I can get in under there, I think. Can they? What's under there? Oh no, it is dead. End. Where are you gone now? Did you, Spirit? Where you gone? To put the sunriser back on. Right, I'm going to get a tape measure and get some measurements. Look at how we're going to fit all this together. You making yourself at home next to Mummy? Eh? You miss Mummy? She's moved in already, haven't you? We've got a many horse box with not much space to move. We, eh? You want his van back? Look at this. Eh? You want your van back, don't you? You're a good boy. Yeah, I know. Mischief's off walking somewhere. Nice bit of breeze coming through there with that door look here. So if I want to make this little cat's travelling space, they'll have to have like high beds and boxes though to travel in here. First thing I've got to do is get these boxes out of here and see if the wheel fits. What's out there? Good boy. Right everybody, so this is day one sorted out. Hope and a bit clean. It's probably going to take a bit of a while. But first thing I need to do is try to get the back of here tidy. We've actually managed to find a bed. A good old Fresh for less, so get my for bits and pieces from furniture from. We do it for charity. I found a single bed base and mattress. So we'll be trying to get this clean enough to bring that in here, and then at least we can sort of come and sit in here and spend time in here. As you can see, it's going to need quite a bit of a clean. The plan is just to keep it as is, keep the floor down and everything, and put the furniture in, and as and when I can afford it, slowly put the bits of insulation on. So I am going to be living in it as is, you know. Yes, it's smelly, horsey and dirty and everything, but you know, needs must at the moment. We're just going to sort of get her so she's a bit tidier. So initially, like I say, sweep this out or wash this out best I can, get the furniture in here, then dismantle all this in here. The wheel should fit under the window and make the nice little, I'm trying to find some sort of wood, make some sort of little door and section in there to keep the cat safe, so at least we'll be ready to roll, and everything else obviously be clean and tidy as we go. And the idea is, as I can afford or get donated little bits of insulation, I'll just do it bit by bit, and just, you know, rather than strip it all back, which not really anything I want to strip back in here. We lose a lot of space with insulation. Obviously I could take this off and gain a bit of insulation space, but that's insulated as is at the moment. We don't want to take any more layers off the van, so we'll probably build on it on a budget way, and then obviously when there's time, money and everything we put into it, we can like start again. So the important thing, like I say, is to get the cat section barricaded in, get a door on that, put their beds in, their litter tray and their wheel in, and some beds on the wall. Then at least we can travel, and then, like I say, everything else will slowly be done afterwards. And it looks like they can take that chair at the front with bolts, so I'll have a go at doing that. That gives me a bit more moving space. And I was actually thinking that if I take that chair out and put a little storage bench seat in the front there, that we can put like the batteries in and the cat slash somebody to sit on, and obviously I can sit just the height of the window, so have some sort of bench there, so you can like sit facing this way, and that'll give me a lot more space to get in and out and get shopping and everything in, whatever. Because like I say, obviously there's no side door in this at all. We don't want to keep stopping them to open the back down at the moment, so everything has to come in and out of this side door. Looking at this, I'll probably keep this worktop. It's been done okay, just needs a good clean down. Can obviously sort of change things later, but I think we can roll with it. There's space there to put a little cooker in. May take these bits down and then put different, put a cupboard up there and some other bits on there and make that usable. Obviously it's getting a carpeted wall, which is a bit impractical, but we will insulate over that, cover that, and clad it whatever, make a nice, or tile it whatever, make a nice little kitchen area in here, and just work with what we got. With a bit of paint, can't change, and obviously the cab is really loud when we're driving, and like you said, we could insulate it out, but really it is what it is. It's a, you know, an old vehicle and we'll get used to it. I parked a bit awkwardly actually at the moment. That wire is a bit in the road. Well, it's not, it's just on the line, and my back wheels aren't quite on it, so I'll try and move over a little. But the same, that said though, I also want to leave space for people to get past here, and I've got a door open like that. That door doesn't go way open, it only goes sort of square, right angles, so I've got to keep space for everybody going in and out of here when that's open. So I don't even want to move too far over at the moment when I'm doing some work on it. It's quite quiet in the roads here at the moment. But yeah, driving position, like I say, Ian's going to have a go at trying to lift this handbrake up a bit higher, because I cannot reach that handbrake when it's down to the floor. And also the seat belt needs a bit of extension if that's possible, because it only just goes around me, being a big girl. These lights will work and everything when the isolator's on. Yeah, so there's a nice little space in the front for the cats to sit in the window. The more I look at it, the more it's like not as bad as you think. It just needs a good clean, and it should come out quite nicely with the colouring. Colouring, I will say what the plan is. I was going to do a blue again, but actually I think she's really going to suit the sand colour, military sand colour. And then instead of having the tiger stripes on the back, I'm going to make it like a spotted cat stripes and spotted cat spots on the back. Just that tiny little back on the, let me show you where. Bear with me as I go outside. Down these steps. This is just in the way a little bit, this door. So it has to go. So we're painting her all sand. And then this area here under the windows, just put a few cat spots and make it into a cat van, and then obviously leave all the rest of it all sand, and that also helped with the heat in the summer that we had the issues with Grace. So it should be like the yellow sand colour, then we'll have like sort of brown and orangey spots and black spots on it. You can see before the wheels were orange, so the flash of orange is going to look nice on the wheels again. Like a bit orange and cream wheels or something like that again, make her a bit more striking. And obviously then all the front bits need to be blackening. Need to replace all the little bits that are broken and basically she needs a good old scrub down to get the paint off and de-rust her, rust treat her, and get all the weeds out the windows. So obviously that's something I can do, and just scrape it back, and then obviously it'll be prepared at the same time for painting, and I'll probably hand paint it again. We'll see. Like I said, the military paint might go in a sprayer, you never know. I might find somebody who can spray it for me. But it's budget, isn't it? So say obviously scraping all this back, we can get all this treated. Ian's got some bits underneath to weld and reform, but that'll be down to budget as well as we go. Because just looking at it, the seals around there are not too bad at all for an old vehicle. You usually have all the seals gone and everything. I don't know what wipers are like, I haven't tried them. I'll have to get all these sorted. But yeah. So this, I mean, what's on this is sort of scraped back and repainted. It'll be really nice. So yeah, basically sand and black, and transform her. And on the inside I will go back to my original love like I had in Destiny, which would be like the log cabin, looking more of a cedar colour. And then with a bit of white and black highlights maybe. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what we're doing here. I know the cats are going to destroy this carpet, and obviously it is a bit sort of stained. So that may be a matter of, I don't know if I'm capable of tearing that out and doing as good a job, but it looks like it is quite patchy anyway, so let the cats take that down as they need to, as it goes. I say initially just making this little put a barricade across that and get the cats getting there. So where it goes straight across there, I'll put a door up and barricade the cats in, and then there'll be space then for this little box on the side, and I'll probably have that boarded off this side and have storage up that way, which will give me room for my food tins and everything else going up that wall. Right, so hard work ahead. At least try and get it tidy enough to get a bed in today. I have measured everything and figured out what I want to get in. So when the back's down to get the bed in, I'll try and get the chest of drawers in and my desk in as well. And there'll be a toilet space. So let's go on with it. So that's the first initial suite done. And as you can see, it's actually come up really well. I mean, obviously I haven't got in the nitty gritty with little brush and scrubber or anything. This can be scraped off quite easily and then washed down. The mats are really good. Obviously I've got to get in between the little bits and everything. But I left Grace's down and built on top of it. I moved the rubber up, but I put the sideboards down as floor and then did floor over that. But with this, it's got a nice rubber floor and I know the weight of it. So for now, having no mother insulation in, that's going to be a nice floor just to put things on and put a carpet on. So I've got to scrub the muck off over there. But actually it's really nice. Obviously I've got the leaky panel here. You'll see the sky through there, that the cover has come off the top, which means we're aware of. And obviously we'll have to reboard this as well. But again, you know, it's a rotten board, but not too worried about it. The ceiling is above that, that's from what I can tell. So that would be replaced. Shouldn't take too much, but we'll put something over it. Obviously do the roof and then take this down and then do whatever. But as I said, I can't get on with everything like that right now. That's going to be an end job, and I can't afford to move at the moment. Obviously it's just a matter of sorting out and planning how I want to. Yes, the bed might get leaked on, so it might be just over the bedside. We'll see what happens there. So I'm going to go have some breakfast, get some bin bags, and we also get the back down and be ready to sort of bring things in, but I also want to be ready for the bed, so I've got to come back and scrape this. I'm going to get the bed in today and see how much room that desk takes up compared to the bed. There may only be a foot gap, and that's what I'm worried about, but I'm hoping the desk is only a couple of feet wide. I mean, with the bed we've got a bit of squeeze through space, but obviously it's going to be a bit of a cosy cabin. But it's only for me, so it works. And obviously once I've got the desk done, I can get back to get some drum painting done and everything. I've got to clean these windows as well. I get hay fever when we do it to horses and hay, so I also got to keep going out and get my sneezes out my system and then come back in again. So here we are with the ramp down. We kept these side doors. I think it's quite nicely done. They can be locked open. And obviously when I still make the little veranda, we've got some wind dividers and we paint them up nicely. I'm not opening that up because it goes out into the road more, and I'm already a bit too far into the road with my mirror. It's just outside the white line, so just trying to be a bit neighbourly. So I'm just going to do this so I'm getting out and sweep this through. It's quite cute, isn't it? It's not as high up a ramp as Graceless, so a lot easier getting in and out. They're not nice to sit on when you've got the little legs on it. And as you can see, when it's opened up, it's such a lovely view. I've done glad we did keep that actually, because they're nice little shade protectors to help make the next room and stop you falling out if I put a settee out there. So back to the picking up rubbish. You get the idea here how it's such a nice to have a full open door. Obviously we'll get to do the wall and door, that'll be way down the line, because obviously we'll make sure we can get through the MOT and do all the important stuff for us. We might be living with it like this for now, especially during the summer and everything. We want to get as much airing as possible. Right, that's better. That's the single seat with seat belt out. Obviously you can see it was an addition, which makes me again think this is more like a UPS van. You can see that was a tiny little seat that was put in, wasn't even level with the other one, and now we've got a lot more movement space to mess about with. That was a nice little achievement. See, I can do these things on my own. So, there we go. How much better does that look? We have space. And all the old carpet is not glued down, it's just cut into pieces. So again, this will help in getting rid of the dirt, the dust and the smell. Also I'll keep them, but I think it's going to be easier just to recarpet with something new. But obviously I can hoover under here now and get rid of all the bits and the dust and the smell and everything. And it's still got its own original rubber mat, but you can also see, and you can get to places it needs to get to now to weld and whatever. And the same in here, you can see the bits of carpet are just little square offcuts that are just being glued in. So again, to do the same, put like a little bit of insulation, and it's just a bit of rubber vinyl or something, and then a carpet over top will really freshen up this area and make a heck of a difference. Wasn't intended to be in here, but I will hoover this through while I'm here, because it makes a heck of a difference. Obviously the cat room's quite dark with the carpet, but they love to climb on carpet, so they can tear that off if they need to and climb up the walls, which they'd enjoy. But progress so far. Right, so I've just done a quick hoover under and pulled the mats up, and the more you look, the more you can see it's like the UPS van. Everything is moulded to just have this bit and this area here. So no idea, but it certainly is that sort of layout. It looks so much better without this other chair in as well, that alien chair that just didn't work at all. You can see it didn't even fit onto the metal board there. But I'm just going to now change the cover over if I can get that off, give it a bit of a brightness, put my mark on it, and then we're going to carry on hoovering through here and into the back. So as I've been hoovering, I just found some original plating certificates, and we have is Iveco Fiat, not Iveco Ford, so it's not Iveco Daily or anything. So I'm going to look that one up and see if we can get anything. So year of original registration 94, manufacturer 93, and it has got it as a rigid, so it looks like it may have been built like this, as we presume. There's my tyre size, 225 7516. Another one here, hold on a minute. Iveco Fiat Transport. Here's another actual plating certificate. What date's this? Department of Transport, written date of issue 2004. Iveco Fiat. So that Ford badge on the front is totally irrelevant. It's nice to have these like little original plates. Obviously I've got one up there anyway. Because I won't be plating it, I'll be just MOTing it as a camper, I think. But we'll see how we go. But I'm going to look at that. Iveco Fiat 5912. The colour of me, I'm filthy. Spirits is on here. Just looking at the Iveco Fiat details on history and everything, and it looks like it's a first generation Iveco, because that goes up to like 1999, I think it was. But certainly she's in that early stages, and it looks like it was actually built as a rigid. So this is an original body, I think, and it's just obviously been converted into a horse box, and we haven't put on the back. That's what we're obviously just trying to trace, history to it. So it's certainly a light commercial van, and again, it's just the layout looks like it's ideal for UPS and the sort of thing they would have used. But because they obviously get, so they get recycled, and you can never find a UPS van anyway. I'm filthy, and even the Spirit's getting covered in dust. It's just nice to even get this layout. So yeah, we'll do our best with her. Spirit is getting in the spirit of things too, aren't you? He is absolutely grimy dirty. Look at this. We are filthy. Where have you been climbing? Where have you been climbing? You've been underneath the lorry looking for his hiding spots, haven't you? Because obviously with Grace they were able to hide underneath. Look at the colour of him. He's grubby as heck. Aren't you? Grubby little boy. How are we going to get you clean? Have to see if he likes a bath. Aren't you? I don't think he will. I don't think you will. You purring boy. You love it, don't you? He loves his new van. Purring like crazy, aren't you? So I've just cleaning in around the windows of all the bits. I need to sort of just push that bit of trim over a bit. Getting these boxes out. I just found the drop down on here. This was up like this. So this would drop down. And obviously you've got an extra bit here, which I presume is supposed to make the bed, but you've got to be very small to fit in there. Let's say it's only 4 foot wide and 4, that would make it still about 5 foot. So I presume you pull these boxes out and fill this whole space, which would make it 6. Yes, you'd be able to fill this whole space out. But that's not practical to me. Like I said, I want to have this for the cats, so I'll be dismantling all this. Don't know if I can get that out or not. I should be able to. I don't want to pokey oaty bits. Yeah, so it's just a very simple screwed in bits. So I'm just slowly cleaning and dismantling the cat area now, because I haven't got into the back yet. But just hoovering as I go. While I've got the hoover out, I'm just going around everything. I mean, it's improving so fast. There's sort of obviously hay and bits and everything, cobwebs everywhere, so I've got to get them round first before I sweep and clean out, and then obviously I've got to go around with the bleach and give it a good old wash all the windows. That'll help it smell a bit better as well. I'll just get going. So I'm sat in the driver's seat now, and you can see much more space to move, get in and out this way, because I obviously use the passenger door to get in and out. Even the step from the driver's step is a bit far from my knee, so I can't really put a step on the ground to get out of there. So it's going to be a lot easier to get out. Even the petrol fuel things that side, so I'll check to see if I can get in and out from this door, but it should be okay. And the steps are a lot better for me. As you can see, it's starting to come together. This seat is weird as well. It's a proper like pneumatic seat. It goes up and down and all sorts of things. So we've got to sort out my driving position and the pedals and the handbrake and everything, so I can reach them all. But obviously I still want to try and keep the original bits in as well. I mean, maybe if we can even swap this seat out for a swivel one, so I can obviously turn and come round. I mean, I know I'll be losing the original pneumatic seat, but at the same time, having a nice comfy chair in the front of here would probably be quite nice. Something to look for later. Oh, the cats are, but they're enjoying their freedom at the moment. They keep popping in and checking on me, but they're running free, but they come back, so I'm happy with that. She goes quite away actually, but she'll always come back. And if obviously something happens to her or she gets stuck in a tree or something, obviously I can find her by tracker. And I've also changed the harness on Spirit so that he's actually got an Apple tag on him now, so at least we can get the vicinity that he's in, and he cries if he wants anything. You can see it's all bits and pieces in the carpet up here. Obviously I'll get rid of the orange curtain and change it out. My green one's probably nice in there, but it might be a bit too bright, the lime green now. Obviously I've got tiger here, but we'll go for like a leopard or something later. But yeah, now just going to try and to dismantle all this in here, and then I've got to get the knife in all the grooves and clean out all the muck, and then hoover that again. Might do that first actually, then the bed can go in there when it gets here today. Sun's coming out. It's nice to actually have the curtain pulled across there, look, to actually give a bit of sort of privacy and block out the sunlight from in here. This is a nice big space in here. Like I say, we've got to figure out where to put leisure batteries and that. So we might be able to make some sort of seat store there that they can go in there, then have a seat over the top. But also I don't want to do anything that will block where they need to get to for any welding or access or anything. So we'll speak to Ian about that. Mirrors are lovely. You're surprised in how nice and much view you've got from them. No point having a lower down one because you wouldn't see it anyway. But yeah, I'll get one of those. What was it? Those little extra bits, things stick on things so you can see better. But she's real cute. I'm gonna say, a bit of a character to drive. But the brakes work, which is all I was worried about. It's my foot's got to come up so high to get hold of the brake. So I don't know if we can get that lowered or anything later. But at least they work, and I always have a thing about brakes. And we have to pedal her to get her going through the gears. So she's not fast at all. She's like meant to be obviously like commercial for door-to-door deliveries. And the gearbox, oh my god, that's the weird one as well. So we have first is back on yourself, then 2, 3, 4, 5 reverses up here, and when you're going through them they're quite close, and you know they're getting used to. So I was going like from 5th to 4th thinking I was going up a gear, but 5th gear you're like sort of 30 miles an hour up to like the 50. So yeah, it's all getting used to it. But the problem I have at the moment is with the handbrake. It's so low on the floor, and when I'm sat in my chair I actually have to physically lean over and reach the floor, and I can't physically do that to get the handbrake on and off. And obviously she used to be rolling back on when you're stopping and doing hill starts and everything. So I need to get that sorted as a priority, so I can drive her. Gears you just get used to, don't you? And the speed, well, you know, put a sign in the back saying slow vehicle. She's a cutie pie there. Right, here's your first update. I've been pulling all sorts of bits out of the cat room, and it's really nice solid wood too, so I'm going to keep hold of these bits and hopefully make use of them in in there. I'm not going to throw that away or burn that because it's really nice wood. And I've also kept the little boxes. Let me show you what I've done. Right, so as you can see now, the cat room is clear. Just put boxes in there at the moment on the floor. I'm just trying to measure what space we've got for the wheel. So I'm going to bring the wheel in a minute and put it in there, and that will obviously stop the wheel falling over and give the cats a bit of storage and make a little seat for them. And then they'll have steps up and beds up on the wall. As you can see, I've cleared all the bits off. Obviously we'll do a floor and everything later, but I don't want to uncover too much too soon. Just got to really work with what I got. I've pushed that little bit of beading, whatever you call it, over, banged it into the corner. I've got wash windows and everything, so there's a little gap there you can fill in with sealant if need be. So curtain poles down, sorry, blinds down because that was broke. That's still up at the moment, it's bent, but you know, it's just, I'll take the curtain off in a bit, but I won't mess about with that curtain pole yet. So we're going to try and fit the wheel in a minute and make use of these boxes again. So I've been taking all the bits off the wall this side. I haven't disconnected the gas cupboard, taking the shelves, I've got a bit down there to take off. So obviously I'll get some cupboards on here, or I'll use my, put my nice tea, coffee, sugar set up there, but really I need some cupboards up there, but again I'll have to wait until I can afford to do that. So I expect tea, coffee, sugar hangers will go up there for now. Like I say, I can't disconnect that gas thing at the moment. I still want to get all the gas board changed and everything, but this kitchen surface will stay as it is for now. Around the mess of it, because obviously it's been well fitted in, so I'll run with it. Much better in here. Probably all I've got to do, I might even just paint a bit of those black walls at the moment, or just to sort of put a bit of protection between me and the bed. I've still got to spray it all down yet with some bleach. Things like this, like I said, I'm going to keep on as part of the van to help use as a bit of something to bungee things to at the moment, and also it helped give a bit of space to work on to put the insulation behind, because obviously all the insulation will go down here later, so it gives a good guideline for that. But we're also losing space, so we can work to that distance off to know what space I've got in here. Took off a few things there, I haven't got that off yet, but yeah, it's coming on good. Obviously it made a heck of a difference opening up this cat space. Let me just move these boxes now, and like I say, I will go fetch the cat wheel. They're handy for seats actually. I'll go fetch the cat wheel now and see if it fits, because that's going to be, if that doesn't fit I'm a bit buggered. I'll have no cat wheel, but hopefully it will, so we'll go try that now. It fits perfectly with literally inches to spare. So did you run? And look, even goes under the window perfectly. Yay! Let me sit on the seat. What's that? What's that, my darling? Is that good? So I've got hopefully have enough space here for a cat litter tray. I'll push it against the wall a bit more. What's that? Is that in your new room? Cat's playroom, yay! Gigi, run! Come run! Go on then, run! What's this? All she wants to do is climb up carpet. You watch her climb up. Go on then, what are you doing? This is your new room. Yay! Might be do like a L shape there. But we'll see. What's that then? What do you think? Gigi, run! No, she says I've had enough now. Just test it out for you, Mum. So I'm really tough with that. That's what I needed to get in. So what I can hopefully do now, if I just push that against the wall, because obviously when we're going along, it will wobble over and fall over and that. So I've got to keep moving it every now and again to make sure it doesn't fall off. I might try and find a way to secure those feet to the floor, because obviously when the cat's gone, it does tend to move a bit. Go against the wall a bit more, and then so there's their wheel, and then they can also have a little step up there, look, to have a bed on, and that will stop it falling over. And then they can have the little tray there, and like I say, that'll jump up, and the bed jump up through the beds going up the wall. So I'll go and see if we can get them on next.